To anyone who's been feeling a bit more potent energy or maybe strange energy, or you've been more emotional these days, or you've been more intuitive, well, this is for you. We are in a time of planetary alignment. One happened on February 22nd. One is happening on February 28th, where 7 planets will be in alignment. We've been already talking about this in January 21st. Well, the energies are quite interesting right now, and they're recalibrating you. Ancients said if we would understand the movements of the planets, we would be able to see the glimpse of the universal mind. So, well, everything moves in cycles, right? And when everything aligns, it means you are going through recalibration. Recalibration leads to purification. Purification leads to ascension, and ascension leads to letting go of the old. So many of you are facing with the past right now. It means with the old emotions, energies from the past, stagnant energies from the past, people from the past maybe coming into your life, ideas from the past that you've put aside and never initiated but hold a potential that can change your life are coming back to you right now because, well, you shouldn't ignore something that will help you to spread your wings and fly, my friend. Don't focus on the flock of sheep. Focus on spreading your wings and liberate yourself, right? This is what this time is all about. So I want to share some of the insights right now with you that may help you to maybe inspire you a little bit, but also to push you forward into the direction that matters the most. So in the dance of the stars, seek both the future and the soul. Let innovation guide, but intuition hold. A bit poetic, but quite powerful if you think about it. In the dance of the stars, seek both the future and the soul. So what does it mean? Well, you're all going through kind of a reset. I call it the reset because it puts us back into our center. Firstly, we feel more overwhelmed. I currently feel very, very creative for painting. Yes, for painting. I'm an artist, I'm a painter. And usually when this kind of energy shifts are happening, I feel more inspired to paint. Especially since we've entered into the season of Pisces, I've started to feel very driven to paint. So I'm just working, actually finishing one painting that I will share with you when it's done. It's, I feel, one of the most beautiful paintings I've ever done, and I'm excited to share it with you. So you can find all of my art on AttractPassion.com. Go and check it out. If anyone speaks to you, it has an energy that could support you, so check it out. Well, many of you may be inspired right now to do something that's the most aligned with your purpose. That's how the universe speaks to you. You're part of universal mind, and universal mind has a purpose. Purpose is one of the greatest drive to all of us, and it should feel like an adventure. That's why in all spiritual teachings, a purpose is described through a sense of adventure, like a call onto an adventure. And when we disconnect from purpose, we also disconnect from a sense of play, from a sense of excitement, from a sense of joy, and it makes us feel stagnant. So to those of you who've been feeling more stagnant in your life, right now you're a bit shaken. Life will shake you up a little bit. So all this stagnation can come to the surface, and usually it comes in negative thoughts, negative limiting beliefs, and then you investigate them and let them go and say, I am actually not what I'm saying to myself, I am so much more. Firstly, I'm this observer that is looking at this, but then I'm also the soul that is observing everything, and soul must be expressed. It must share the sparks from the inner fire with the world and, well, turn on some other fires. Like maybe this video may turn a spark inside of you on, so then you can burn more powerfully. Yeah, maybe that's happening. I hope it finds you this way. in your heart. So I said, let innovation guide, but intuition hold. So yes, you must design a vision for the future. So have this time for reflection on what you truly want, where you're taking your life on from this point. Because many people are making big changes in their lives, big shifts. And it just feels like time is moving so fast right now that what you've been dreaming about 1 month ago, right now, you want to be a bit deeper. You want to be more precise on what truly matters to you. So may that vision for the future guides, but be locked, be grounded in your soul. It's not in the future. What you're aiming towards is a source of drive, not a source of happiness and satisfaction, right? So it's a reminder, be grounded in your soul. Many people during this time will need great grounding practices so you can cope with these energies. If it feels more intense, if you feel more overwhelmed during this time, well, have some grounding practices, like be in nature. I just came from the forest and it grounded me. It made my mind more clear, more empty. I've learned to empty my mind, right? So we can become more like water. Remember, Bruce Lee said, be like water. When you pour the water into a cup, it becomes a cup, right? When you go into society, you become the part of the society. When you're alone, you become okay with being alone. When you talk, you become the stream of the sound, right? When you create, you become the creative flow. This is what it means to be like water. Water loves to be fluid. And when we have this planetary alignment right now, it reminds you to be fluid, because there's a river, there's a stream for your life. And only when you become more fluid in your life, more active, more connected with yourself, more clear in your mind, and at ease in your heart, you will sense that there's a stream and that you're already where you're meant to be, and everything that was hard in the past is becoming easier because you have grown stronger. But also many struggles you've been going through are slowly turning into, well, fruits of your efforts. You are about to manifest so many great things because you've been through so much of great suffering, right? So this alignment is reminding you you're getting to the next level right now. Many of you are getting to the next level, so let's celebrate it for a moment. Celebrate all the suffering, celebrate all the hard times, celebrate all the big decisions you've made, celebrate all the huge moves you did, and celebrate all the hard times and cryings and breakdowns, because they made you, right? You didn't quit. Haven't you? You didn't. No, you didn't. You're still here. And it tells me that you have what it takes to become who you came here to be, right? So let innovation guide. Many of you are very innovative right now. Innovation inspires transformation, right? So if you're looking for a certain area in your life to be transformed, it will only be done through innovation, initiation, and consistency. That's what is happening. So be grounded in your soul. Never wait the future to happen. Become the future in the present moment. The future you in the now. When the mind turns backward, listen to the whispers of forgotten truths. For in the past lies the key to the road ahead. That is quite powerful. So during this time, many people may be facing with negative beliefs, negative thoughts, negative emotions, being overwhelmed, people from the past coming back because there's some unresolved business. Welcome it with a bit more open heart, because, well, the best way to move forward is to finish what you've started in the past. This is the best way to move forward. And the best way to understand why things are happening is to dive into them and resolve them. And you will know why certain pattern was repeating. For in the past lies the key to the road ahead. To those of you who don't know what to do to experience what you always wanted, look into the past and see how you have accomplished something that today you're quite proud of. And you will notice that it was not so mysterious than you think it was. You've actually followed a certain plan. There was some mystery to it. There was some mystical part to it as well. You've manifested it. But it was you that has done it with the help of the Creator, right? But think about what truly got you to where you are right now, because this alignment right now is reminding you you're getting to the next level. You will manifest some incredible new things, but be aligned with yourself and always learn from your past, because it's the knowledge from your past that is compounding into what will make your future. And many of you are learning to reflect more constructively, like not out of fear or out of judgment. Yeah, this happened to me and that person said this to me. No, you're becoming more like open-minded. Yes, this happened to me and it was quite tough. And I still don't know why it needed to happen. But somehow I feel like it changed me in a good way. It reminded me of all the darkness that is present on this world, and well, maybe if I do a good job, I can help someone who's been through this as well. Maybe something like that. It's about reframing. So, well, the universe often reminds us that life is not how it appears to us. It's how we see it. It's how we choose to define it and judge it. So in these times of alignment, it's also a reset that happens in you. Suddenly you have this moment of realization, oh, my past was actually not how I thought it was. It's actually, well, I feel so much more empowered or something like that. So just remind yourself that you are leveling up right now. And it may feel strange. It may feel overwhelming. It may feel like you're not ready. It may feel like you are not good enough for the next level. But the truth is, you came to this point because you are ready. And you are ready. And just move on, my friend. Take time to rest when you need to, like I always say too. But then move on. Life will push you forward because you're ready. Many breakthroughs are waiting you, my friend. So bravely go on. Love with structure and give with purpose. For only through discipline does the heart find its true home. Yeah, this is quite beautiful. Love with structure. So what does it mean? Well, you have many things you love to do, but these things need structure. Like you want to, I'm an artist and I know how it is if I don't build structure in my day. For a few days I will be creating and then I will say I don't have time, or I will do other things, and suddenly I will not be consistent with my work anymore. And then my paintings will be unfinished and I will be overwhelmed by that because I truly want to finish my work so I can move to the next one. So love with structure. Design a good schedule for you that will help you to bring into this world what calls you as an inspiration. This is something that maybe is so powerfully calling you right now. Build with a sense of order. Because more you're leveling up, more you're noticing that it's all on you. It's not that someone else will give you something. It's not that someone else will give you orders. When you're shifting your life, it's you that is in control, right? And you need to be accountable. And you are responsible for everything that is shifting in your personal reality. And therefore, this kind of love requires structure. And only through discipline does the heart find its true home, right? So most of the time we are just running under certain programs, and most programs are actually mental viruses, because your environment told you that maybe you're not good enough, or that you don't deserve, or that money is better, all kinds of stuff you've been told. And all these programs serve you more like viruses than constructive beliefs. So what you require is discipline rooted in truth. So you can create a life that is the most aligned with the universal truth. And when you intuitively feel pulled to make it happen, to manifest it here, you will need quite of a discipline to make it happen. That's why so many people right now are disciplining themselves, because they don't want to live as victims of their nature of the past, like all these belief systems and programming. They are reprogramming themselves, and therefore building discipline that is helping them to be grounded, to be strong, and to be purposefully driven to do the work they know they have to do. And the work is freeing them. Being and living a life of meaning and wholeness and freedom is what they are here for. And freedom doesn't come out of actually being free. It comes out of doing what frees you. Sometimes it's creating, sometimes it's singing and dancing, and sometimes it's helping someone, right? This is true freedom. That's why it feels like an adventure. That's why it feels like a spiritual mission. So if that is you, my friend, you've been well supported. You are supported. This is the process of this alignment of planets that usually influence us to level up and to free ourselves into a greater alignment, so this cosmic stream can take us on to where we belong, right? Be patient on that journey. Be patient, because everything is going by divine order. Dreams are the seeds of the future, but without the soil of action, they shall never bloom. This is just something to imprint into your heart, because many of you have so profound dreams. But if you don't plant them into the soil of action, of very precisely designed plans, well, sometimes plans don't need to be so precise, and actually constantly working on it and figuring it out and being creative with initiating them will make the most results, right? It's time to initiate your dreams, because, well, you couldn't be more supported than you are right now. So without the soil of action, they shall never bloom. Without the soil of action, they shall never bloom. So you know that you are the creator here. And this planetary alignment right now is only taking you deeper into remembrance of who you are. And once you remember, you know, I'm here to create. I'm here to, yes, create. And creating isn't just some art or some like making videos. It's creating solutions. It's creating or generating new energies. It's giving support. It's sometimes just nourishing your environment, being a good worker that is actually making a change. Whatever it is, like, follow your pull, and you will always know what is the right thing. And don't overthink anything. Don't overthink anything. See if the universe works so perfectly. In tune with it more frequently. And attunement is quietness. Go into quietness more frequently. Go into nature more frequently. Meditate more frequently. But with the purpose of finding clarity. So then you can move with it, right? Then you can move with it. So I will leave you here. I hope you found great value in today's message. And big thanks to all of you for choosing to support my art here behind me. You can find all of my art on AttractPassion.com. So each painting is like like a portal. It holds within energy with which it was created. And for me, I just have an incredible joy when I'm painting it. And well, if you would like to make your place more supportive energetically, see which one resonates with you the most, and it will give you the support that you need. So go and check it out. On AttractPassion.com you will find prints, original ones, phone cases, shirts, mugs, and so much more. So check it out. And also big thanks to everyone for joining our Patreon community for more exclusive content. We've started a new podcast, so check it out there. And till next time, one love.